Hello, I'm Jesse Harris with EDUC Class 633. I will be demonstrating how to use the iBook Author software. This tutorial was developed using the iBook Author image and tutorials from Liberty University Atomic Resource Site. Today's students are completely immersed in technology, iPads, iPod, computers, and other electronic media devices. This is the way they interact with their world. They need a textbook made for the way they learn, an ebook. Building an ebook is as easy as dragging and dropping. Drag and drop a page or Microsoft Word document to the book pane of the iBook software program. You can even import Adobe InDesign and EPUB files and edit them in iBook Author. iBook Author lets you create books that people with disabilities can read and experience, so those with vision impairments can use them. When you're ready to publish, iBook Author walks you through a step-by-step process to help you submit your book for purchase or free download. The first step in creating an ebook is selecting your template. Your template design will either be landscape or portrait. Okay. When choosing your template, think of the content that you will be using and inserting in your ebook. That plays an important part in the layout and how your book will appear. Okay. Once you choose your template, it automatically generates the panes for the various other pieces of your book. The first pane will be your book title. That's the title that will be on the cover of your book. And as with any document, you would just go in and type in your title. Select your font, the size, color, and create your title. Once your title's created, then you would go to intro media. And intro media, it plays automatically. It is the introduction to your book. It could be a video, it could be audio, it could be a hyperlink that takes you to another site, or it could be written text, whatever you choose. And if you so choose not to select an intro, the next pane that would come up in your window would be your chapter pane. And your chapter pane, the same as your title pane. You go in, you create your title, your wording, your text. You can either drop it in or free text. And an image. If you would like to include an image, you can pull an image in. You can pull an image from your widget file or one that you have within your files or something you found on the web. Before we go any further, I want to address the top menu bar. Add a page. Add a page comes into play if you wanted to create a section for your chapter or a subsection for your section or any additional pages that you would like to add in. This is where this comes in. Okay. View. You can go in and you view your documentation. Orientation. That's selecting either portrait or landscape. Which way do you want your paper to face? Okay. Text box. We know what a text box is. Self-explanatory. Okay. You click on and you select the type of text that you want to use. Courier New, New Times Roman, Calibria, whichever text you so decide. Okay, shapes. Your various shapes, triangles, circles, rectangles. Okay, tables. If you want to build a table, if you want to put a chart in your book, somewhere within your content, you're able to do that. If you were to select the table, you would go over here to your inspector tab. Click on it. It'll give you a drop down menu where you can create your table. Your widgets. Your widgets is just that, widgets. You go in here and you find a miscellaneous assortments of all types of things. Your images, the format for building tests, video, all of these things can be found in here under the various menus. These two items right here, your preview and your publish, is for at the end. If you decide that you want to publish your book, then you would use this tab here to preview it before publishing and to edit. This is the tab that you would use. And as I said, inspector, you open that up and you have several drop down menus you can choose from. Media, in here you would have your music, your videos, anything media oriented. You go into this tab and you will be able to use what's in there or bring in something from the outside external. And then colors, if we're changing font colors, fill colors, and your fonts. How do you want your font to look? Okay, this is our top menu bar. Very much like your Windows menu bar. Okay, all right. We've talked about chapters. Let's go over to sections. If you wanted to create a section off your chapter, you add a page. There's your section. And the same as with your intro page and your chapter. You put in your title and then your content. And the great thing about this, as you're building your intro page, your glossary, your chapters, your section, it is automatically generating your table of contents. Here's your chapter, your property, and the parts of the book. Great. If you were to make changes later on within the book, it will automatically make these changes for you. You don't have to go back and do individual changes. Okay. Images. If you wanted to insert an image or an object into your ebook, you would go to your widgets tab and select from your widgets tab or bring something in from your files or something in from the web. And it's just a simple drag and drop. You drag it over, you drop it in where you want it. And once you've done that, then it comes to the placement of the object or the image that you have dropped in. Okay, and you have three choices. You can do online, is that wherever you put this image at, your text will move. Your text will move with the image or the image will move with the text. Floating, that means it doesn't move with the text. It stays in one spot and the text do all the moving around. Or anchored. You can anchor it in one spot and then hide it. This blue icon right here lets you know that there is an object there. Click on it and voila, there it is. And that's object placement. I spoke of charts and tables. If you wanted to enter a chart and table into your document, you go to inspector, your drop down menu comes up, and you can create your table or your chart, however many rows, however many columns that you want. And then you can place it anywhere in your document that you like. It's like an object that it can be inline, it can be anchored, or it can be floating. Your choice. Music and sounds. If you would like to have music and sound embedded in your document, your ebook, well, then you would go to the media selection. You can choose from the pre-offered ones that iBook author has, or you can go to your files and pull from there, or you can go to the music channel anywhere and you can bring that music into your document to make it even more interactive. Mhm. Okay. Review time, quizzes and assessments. You have a function in there where you can build quizzes and assessments. Very simple to do. You write your test question, you get your answers, you align your correct answer to your test question, and you can embed it anywhere in your book that you like. It can be groups, they can be singular questions where check on knowledge is a way of remediating the student and helping them retain the knowledge. Okay, very simple, easy to process. And once the students select the answers, if it gets correct, well, then iAuthor grades it. Okay. And this brings us to the last part. If you decide that you want to publish your book, this is where it would go. It, it would be placed on the bookshelf when it's completed. And there you can decide if you want to upload it to Apple Store